You're above traffic. You're above traffic. You're above traffic. No such thing as peak hour. Peak hour for us. You right with that?
On Sunday.
Gets to that stage on a late Saturday afternoon when the teams know that their results are do or die. So anything can happen. We'll see what can happen in this one.
They fling it away here through Russell. Now back to the open side. Oh, they've opened him up immediately. Harry Lidbury goes through, and they play from behind early on here. Not the start that Carlingford were after.
It must be a skin sock single leg sort of game again. Seeing it a trend in the boys' game in this age group.
Look, I've always been a fan of the long socks. Maybe that you can put that down to my soccer background as a kid, but something a little odd to me about wearing the footy boots and then not having the long socks. What are you? Are you a short sock or a long sock?
I'm a cruise sock sort of gal. Half.
Something in between. You are Switzerland.
Something in between.
Didn't we learn our lesson from their mistakes in the past around the 1940s? Well, here is Maitland with the big dummy. And now they keep driving forward. No touch because the man was ruled offside, so play on is the call. Russell supplies out of acting half, and now they pop a ball here for Elsley. Short pass just at the line. Play on is the call. They certainly thought they'd made the touch, but it was easy meters instead. So Brandon Cox comes forward. Now they get the touch on him last play. Back to the open side. A big bomb over the top, but really well watched in mid-flight. And it was Adrian Puglisi who was able to calm things down there for Carlingford.
Yeah, great read there from the winger. He was able to get out while the ball was in the air and make that shot down there.
So Carlingford rucking it up now and heading towards that substitutions area. They get those fresh players back on the field. Nice touch made. Once more they come at pace. This is better work here from Carlingford. Close to a touch pass, unfortunately just flying over the head there of the supporting player. So 1 try to nil, the score remains on the Guzman and Gomez scoreboard. As the Maitland Redbacks work it away here through Callum Elsley. Up towards that 10-metre mark into enemy territory. Great driving run here. They continue with the pace. The big goose step comes out as well. They'll play it on the 7. Here they go, the Redbacks popping a little pass now. Was there a hand touching at it? No, it was just a slow loping pass. You're not convinced about that though, Jordan.
I thought Maitland might have another crack at the line in that set there. Let's see if the Carlingford boys can get out of trouble and get a clean box drive here with touches coming onto the field, and a commentator's curse has done it again.
Oh, and they've thrown it directly into the waiting arms. He was already standing in the line there, Hull, so that's not good stuff from Carlingford. Ross came onto the field. He thought someone else was going to quickly pop into acting half, so the ball was left. And then in a little bit of panic, they've just flung it towards the middle. I haven't even looked. Now, there's feet all over the place there. Yep, not surprised that's going to be another set for the Maitland Redbacks. So they'll touch it. Get back underway here. Cody Field drops it downfield again, trying to work at an offside marker. He lost his footing, and Cody Field cuts them up right through the middle.
Clean static work there. The Maitland boys looking really dangerous once they hold the 7 there. Let's see if Carlingford can bring the energy and hit back here.
So the Cyclones needing to do a fair bit of work already in this one. Around about 5 minutes of play have transpired. They find themselves down 2 tries to nil. Definitely looking for an improved performance from their last outing against Nelson Bay. Did a great job there actually to maintain possession there, Oliver Scully. Scully once more.
I have to add you to the list now.
Holding the ball out in one hand, threatening to link up with a few other players. They push it back here, Lucas Ward. In an acting half, short pass here for Bevan. Bevan had a crack himself. They just got there in time.
Thank you.
Great little dive there.
They nearly found a way through as Ward pops the pass. They do a good job to shut things down. Good work there from Cody Field.
Maitland boys are rucking it up the middle of the field and heading over to looking like they're getting new subs on the field.
So here is a nice run here. Good meters from Cale White. As Carlingford step up into the play the ball, and once more they have a loose foot in there. So another set to work with for the Maitland Redbacks. Field is out there as well. He's scheming in the background. Now it comes here to Lewis Jones. Jones drops it off. Taj Little. Brings it away here for Elsley. Little once more trying to isolate a man out wide. He's done exactly that. Way too much pace for the chasing link on the inside. Scully couldn't get there, and Little has shown that he actually has a lot of pace.
Can't follow that commentary. That was brilliant put down out there on the edge.
So 3-0. Maitland Redbacks with a handy lead to begin this one. And Jordan, at this point in the game, are you already thinking, if we're not next to the score, there's a real problem, or is it too early for panic stations?
What do we got? It's counting down. We've got plenty of time still to fight back. If we're next to score as the Carlingford boys, that'd definitely help with a bit of confidence and eyes up footy. Start to get a bit of a momentum change. I think that'd really help the Carlingford boys.
So Brown is looking to find a way through to do exactly that. They go very long on this occasion. Oh, beautiful tracking, though, from Noah Carlson, who came across and made the touch. I think they've ruled that it's gone forward anyway. Yeah, that's exactly right. Carlson was on the spot just in case they needed him. So with about 7 minutes gone, Maitland now operate through the middle of the field. They'll pop the pass. Nice little one out of acting half from Russell. Allows them to keep the flow. They march upfield. Bevan. Oh, quick hands here. Beautiful play. Carlson is nice and wide. They won't get anywhere near him. The quick hands in a chain link passage. Beautiful stuff from the Maitland Redbacks, who go back to back.
Beautifully executed there. That fly platform you saw on the entry, the boys coming on together, is a really hard move to execute because it requires everyone running hard and straight to engage their opposite. It's a lot of hands to go through execution-wise. So that was really nicely done by the Maitland boys.
Well, they talk about soccer being the beautiful game. I'll tell you what, I disagree when you see a fluid movement like that come together. There's nothing quite as satisfying as watching some grade A touch footy. Hope you're enjoying all the action here on Bar TV. New South Wales Touch Football. Make sure to like the page and you can keep across every single tournament that we bring to you. Live, exclusive and free. Nice touchdown here, very close to the line. They'll fling it long and across, and they get to ground quickly. I think they may have even avoided the touch there. Carlingford for mine are in. They're going to check with the player just to see if he did get the touch, and it is awarded. The Cyclones are on the board.
That could be the confidence booster the Carlingford boys need to stay in this fight for the rest of the game.
So it was Adrian Puglisi who got the try. That ends a run of, from my watch, around about 35 minutes, at least that I've seen, of no try-scoring activity for Carlingford on this main stadium field. So well done to the boys. They are on the board. Maitland roll it quickly here, just on the 7. Good touch again. They are warming to the occasion here. Ashton Hewen came in and supplied it. They popped the pass here for Kale White. And now Field just can't quite link up there. Oh, unfortunately for the Cyclones, they're going to have to contend with another set of 6 here.
Let's see if these Carlingford middles can hold tight. That's obviously the preferred platform these Maitland boys are attacking against. See what they can hold out here.
Well, here is Field operating through the centre. He receives it once more out of acting half. A lively looking customer. Hewen was there to reach him. Again, they're offside, so now they have to be very careful. That's 2 in a row. And Jordan, just remind our viewers what happens if we get 3.
Yeah, third infringement on the defensive line is actually a play of sent. Here we go.
Should be a player gone now. They certainly haven't stepped up.
Sideline referees indicating it. Yep, and he's being sent to the sideline.
And there we go. It's Dylan Tate who is the man who's been ruled out of the action. So Maitland Redbacks with an extra man for the meanwhile. And they're really making them dance. And straight away, Field makes them pay. Cody Field takes the margin to 4-5-1. It didn't take long once they lost that extra person.
No, that was smart footy by the Maitland boys. They knew they had the overlap and made good use of it.
I'm still arguing the point here with one of the officials. It's Ashton Hewen who's going to want to be careful here. Call's already been made. I understand trying to push the point for future calls throughout the game, but there's a very fine line that we run.
Good rule is just to not talk to the referees. Let them do their thing and control what you can control.
So you don't advocate the Cameron Smith approach?
I do not. Definitely not.
Wise words from Jordan Parsonage as Bevan goes forward here. Last play here for Carlingford. Bevan. Once more, no openings there. Field stood tall alongside Kale White. So they're handling everything that is thrown at them at the moment, the Redbacks. But the good news here for Carlingford is they've looked a lot more fluid in their last up match against Nelson Bay. Heavy contact there. Hewen went reeling from it. And they've left that one behind here. So a very rare error for the Redbacks. And I think that's important to point out here as well, Jordan. We haven't seen much in the way of mistakes from Maitland.
No, it's been some pretty clean footy. They've been getting up to the other end of the field in all of their sets and making Carlingford work end to end to try and get some success off the back of it. So that was quite a rare error.
Rushing defence there as well from Middle and Link. Really aggressive in their approach to stopping the play here. And we're just seeing it really take a toll on the Carlingford attack. They're double guessing themselves as Smith leaves it behind. And I think that one will just be a play on because both sides are a little bit at fault there. I do like when we see those calls from the referees. They're real discretionary calls.
Let it go, they say.
Lidbury, quick hands. Once again, they've worked it. Oh, great hands in the end, in fact. Held onto it somehow there, did Weideman. It's play on once more here for Maitland, who get to ground. The touches there just in time, though. Well done from Jordan. He just made it. Last play now for the Redbacks. Assignment not done with yet here for the Carlingford Cyclones. They promote the footy again. Quick hands, the dummy, then the release. I think they're in once more here. The Maitland Redbacks in the corner. It'll be a beautiful try if it's awarded, but no, it's a touch pass, so the Cyclones survive.
That was a great scrambling defensive line for the Cyclones boys. They looked like they were in trouble for all money on that Maitland entry, and they managed to hold it together.
Still with the Cyclones here, so offside is the call against the Redbacks. They'll take a bit of confidence out of this too here, the Cyclones.
Yeah, I think so. They've been able to scrap their way back into a bit of a fight here. They're going end to end. They can execute a few more of their sets. They'll be really looking to compete here.
Big dummy as now Hallam hops in at acting half. Off to Scully. Scully, quick hands, and they keep promoting the footy, but really hard work there from Lidbury, who kept tracking the play, never gave up on it. There's no way through for Ashton Hewen. So another change over here. I do like this from Carlingford, though. There's a lot more confidence about their play. They're asking a few questions. Maitland, however, we know, are one of the top teams in this particular division, and they've let go an absolute stinker of a drop ball there. Well, our officials have been very good across the first 2 days. That might be one of the worst ones I've seen, though. Maitland Redbacks won't mind too much. Short ball there. Cody Field drops it off now. Here they come at pace. Elsley nearly through them. Hewen made a good touch.
Great touch there from Hewen.
So back to the 7 they go. One more play to withstand here for Carlingford. Can they do it, the Cyclones? They turn it back on the inside for Field. In fact, this is the last now. Elsley, what a pass that is. Out in front and diving to collect it. The Maitland Redbacks have got the try here. Their 6th of the match on the Guzman and Gomez scoreboard. It is 6-1.
Great finish from the Maitland winger there, whose number I can't quite grab. He had a lot of work to do to get that ball out in front of him and finish it off in a nice clean dive.
Beautiful surface as well to be diving on, thanks to Dubbo Council for doing a great job with these fields here. And I think there might certainly be a bit of washing on a lot of these ISC official apparel jerseys out there too. There's going to be plenty of grass stains, and I picked a very poor choice to wear white today, I must say. There's a lot of sausage sandwiches floating around too. Too much sauce.
Have you had one of the lamb and gravy rolls?
I haven't. It does smell good though.
They were very good. Lunch of choice today.
Lunch of choice. I might use that instead of breakfast of champions moving forward. Short ball provided as they keep operating down a skinny short. The pressure though, jamming in to make that touch. It's nice work from Lucas Ward. They keep driving upfield. A clinical approach here from the Maitland Redbacks. Last play now. They've got them at pace. They've got them a little concerned. Fighting a pass over the top. I think Hallam's done enough to stop them there. Great touch there from Hallam. No, they're going to call it. Well, Hallam's arm was outstretched. It looked from here that he might have done enough, but a beautiful ball nonetheless for the Redbacks.
Carlingford boys coming onto the field with fresh legs to see what they can work off this tap off here.
So it's certainly not for a lack of trying here, Carlingford. I know Maitland are up 7-1. I don't think the score is reflective of the contest that we're seeing here, though. Carlingford are definitely asking a few questions, and there's been a lot of pressure thrown at their line. A lesser side might have conceded about 12 by now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the Carlingford boys have been pretty unlucky. There we go. They've earned a repeat set in the line. Let's see if they can capitalise on this.
So now Maitland need to be careful. That is the count of 1 in terms of penalties before we see someone sat down on the 3rd. As they tap us back underway here. Archie Brown just shy of that 7-metre mark. They opt for a little wraparound play. It was building nicely. They can capitalise quickly here, the Maitland Redbacks. Can they get their winger into a little bit of open space? Well covered though in the end there from Puglisi, who's had a good game out there for the Carlingford Cyclones, but they keep marching upfield with reckless abandon here, the Maitland Redbacks. A big dummy coming out through the middle. They'll slow it on this occasion. Chase Butler slowing it down. Nice patience about the play here from the Maitland Redbacks. They drop it 8 away. They've got them at 6s and 7s. Oh, what a pass. That is a beautiful floating ball from Brandon Cox. Hits its mark, and that's the 8th try of the match for the Maitland Redbacks.
Beautiful try there by the Maitland boys. held it up just on the 7, got the ball out in front. The Maitland winger again is having an absolute blinder. Going to have to be able to see his number. Might get the binoculars out.
I was about to say, they're here for you whenever you'd like to sneak them. I've got the sunnies on, so they don't work too well with that. It is very bright out here too at Dubbo, so there's a lot of sunshine. It's quite warm, 29 degrees at the moment. So these players who have been playing all day, if fatigue was set to be an issue at any point in any game, just keep a little bit in mind for the fact they've already played about 3 times. And now they've got to deal with no halftime breaks and a lot of sunshine. Now, Hewen's opted for one of the more interesting manoeuvres I've seen so far in the tournament. It's like a hamster in a wheel.
And he's done well to earn a repeat set there.
Maybe that's the ploy for the Cyclones. They have to literally act like their moniker and go around in circles. Hewen, short pass. And then they go very long over the top. Oh, good take. Puglisi again.
He's had a
been
great
solid.
Game. Yeah.
Hewen. Big dummy, even the foot getting involved that time. Short pass here as they come to the line. Ross was running an unders line. They just didn't match up. So now they can launch a quick counter-attack. Here they go, the Maitland Redbacks. They've still got them backpedaling. It was a half an opportunity. Instead, they opted for the subset. Not a bad ploy at all. Touch just number 2, and they're just shy of halfway.
Maitland looking really dangerous on their transition. They're getting on that ball quickly and catching the Carlingford boys at the beginning of their set, snapping a little bit, finding a lot of metres on touch, 1 and 2.
Jones flings it across. Good ball here for McDonald. McDonald, oh, good footwork. Did a great job to keep at least halfway on his feet and then popping the pass back on the inside. But good scramble there from Carlingford. They survive once again. 8-1 here is the score. All thanks to great team at Budgie Smugglers. So we pop it from near the sideline and head back towards the centre of the field. Looking to now straighten the attack. That's a nice ball back towards the middle. Ward plays it, gets the strike dump. Last play, popped over the top. Really good read, though, from Carlson.
Maitland heading to the box here to get some fresh legs on. They haven't had too many cracks at the line in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see what they can get down the back here.
Now it has settled a little bit here for the Carlingford Cyclones. And Jordan, you do a bit of coaching as well with some of the Norse juniors. What would you like to see here from Carlingford in the final 5 or so minutes, knowing the game is beyond reach?
Yeah, probably just those second efforts. You know the game's not going your way, but it's still about putting in a performance till the end. So quick transitions, showing a lot of energy and getting around your mates when they're making those good try-saving touches on the last.
So the touch is made there. Certainly not a try-saver because they are well away from the line, but the pressure is maintained here from the Maitland Redbacks. They haven't let their foot off the gas at any point. Brown pops the pass, quick hands from Hewen. That's nice play here. Smith now rolls it. Hewen back to the centre. Here comes Smith. They need quick hands. They do exactly that. Oh, it's building for the Cyclones. Just left behind. You, me, and the entire bench have put their hands to their heads.
That was really unlucky for the Carlingford boys. They looked, that was a really nice strike dump. Was that Hung in at half again? Taking off and showing how agile he is.
It's looked dangerous, Ashton. Had a good match through the middle. I think he and Puglisi are probably the 2 standouts so far for the Cyclones. Good footwork. They pop the pass quickly, keep it alive, and through the hands. Carlson is there. It's all backwards. It's all good. It's all Maitland Redbacks.
Great footy there by the Maitland boys, really showing a different sort of skill set we haven't seen so far in this game.
So 4 minutes to go. And the goal here, I think, for the Cyclones would be avoiding another double-digit scoreline. It's been a happy couple of matches for them. They restart this one. Ross wrapping around. Oh, had an option there to just unleash down the sideline with Hallam. Decided for the safer option back through the middle, but I don't know, Jordan, I'd probably like to see them play a little bit more expansive in the final 3 minutes here.
They've drawn a penalty. They've got a complete set down here on the line. Let's see if they can play a little bit of game of catch-up in these last few minutes.
Ross. Now they float around the back here. Well read, though. Beautiful read from Toby McDonald. He was there before the supporting player even was. Redbacks straighten things up. Short pass here from Cox, who's looked really lively out of acting half throughout the day, and he provided a nice little double-handed flick pass, which you don't see too often. Field drives further up the pitch. Now White taking the touch. That's certainly been played at there from Carlingford. There's not much they can do to stop this roll on at the moment from the Redbacks. They're just so precise in their movements, direct in their delivery as well. Every play is looking for a result, and I think they found another one here. Squeezing through a gap is Harry Lidbury. It's hard to pick a best performer for the Maitland Redbacks. They've all contributed.
They have. It's been a lot of team success there. It's tries going through the hands of a lot of players. So if I was Coach Tom Taylor, I'd be very happy with the performance of the boys this afternoon.
Not too much to work on as they approach finals time. Of course, Tom Taylor also supported by the Edwards boys, Connor and Jack. So very much a team effort on and off the field. Here is Carlingford, the Cyclones, looking for a second try here. They pop the pass for Hodges. Brown. Touch made in the centre of the pitch. Brown grabbing across field, turns it back on the inside once more. They get the strike done. This is better from Carlingford. Nowhere to go though. Once more, they pushed up, but that's why there wasn't any options, because they'd come up far too quickly and closed down any opportunities whatsoever. So around about a minute remaining here, just under that. Brown out the back. Good hands though from Scully. Scully opts for the long bomb. That's probably going to be the last time they'll have a crack at this try line. Maitland should see this one out here, Jordan.
They should indeed. Unfortunate for the Carlingford boys. They're putting a lot of heart in. You can see their efforts. It's just execution's not happening this one.
White offers a delayed pass, and now Field in out of acting half. There's a player that's been left in the background here. I think it's Puglisi actually. Again, being one of the better performers, but the Redbacks will look to take full advantage of it. Heading for the sideline. Oh, I think he might have got the touch there. Yes, a great try saver. Coming across. I think that might have been Maguire.
Great touch there.
They play on here though, the Redbacks. Oh, McDonald, how about the fancy footwork there? McDonald! Oh, old McDonald had a farm and has a try assist. How good is that from the Maitland Redbacks?
We heard Puglisi, is that over in the corner, that he's okay, walking quite gingerly on that knee.
What a great way to finish there for the Maitland Redbacks. A comprehensive victory, 11 tries to 1 in Carlingford. They tried valiantly, but ultimately in vain. And up next, we move to the 18 boys division. This one should be a juicy fixture between Mudgee and once more the Maitland Redbacks. All the action coming your way in 5 minutes' time with a 3 o'clock kickoff, or 3:30 kickoff.